Ah, Jesus. Happy 4th of July, Independence Day for those here in the United States of America. 250 years as a country. And I watched the American Experiment, on Netflix. It's very, very good. I don't know, for, you know, whether or not you are American or anything, what America did that was different than a lot of other countries at the time was quite impressive. And even to this day, you know, the standard that America has set in terms of democracy is huge. And, you know, we're not going to talk about the politics of stuff today, not at all. But, you know, the biggest aspect of America is the fact that we are consistently challenging the system for the positive and negatives, right? And Americans seem to like the challenge. We seem to want to make things better, and things that we fail at, we try to fix, right? And that's a lot of what our amendments were with the Constitution. You know, we had a Constitution that came out and it was very basic, and then we're like, hey, we got to do this, we got to do this, we got to do that, and we continue adding in these different things to make us united and to make us free. The thing I found that was hilarious, as I've dived more into my research about the United States becoming its own country, was the fact that our Declaration of Independence states, we the people, okay? We the people, all of us as people. And what I found funny is that later on within it, it says all men are created equal, right? Well, what about the women? And we're talking about, this is the time of slavery as well, by the way, here in the United States and the rest of the world, right? But so all men are created equal except for you people and you women. And then eventually we added the amendments, right? That said, oh, well, hell, I guess we kind of made a mistake there. It's supposed to be we, all of us as people. It doesn't matter your race, doesn't matter your gender, but as us as people. And yesterday, so we're talking about this at work yesterday a little bit, and I think the day before maybe just a tad bit, but the question comes down to this. The question comes down to what's going to be different 250 years from now? Will we progress and continue developing as a country for the positive, or will we go back in time? And it seems like one thing that's very true about everywhere, not just America, but everywhere, is that we tend to take several steps forward and then take several steps back because of whatever reasons are in our head that, you know, things aren't right and they were right before, and now we want to fix them to make them right again. Who knows? Who knows? But anywho, enough of that spiel. Plain welcome in. Are you still banned? Did P2 still ban you? The music has the Ghost of Chicago vibe to it. I love that music. Adam, welcome in. Too early. You know, it's 8:30-ish a.m. my time. I've been up for about 2 hours now, doing a whole bunch of, you know, just other things. Do some grocery shopping and whatnot. And you know, it was just get some things done before the stream today. And then thankfully the weather looks like it's going to mostly pass, at least this early morning, early afternoon kind of thing. It's going to pass. The storm at least is going to pass, so that's cool. Let's see. What else we got here? I'm going to buy it. Already bought the iFly. Getting low on money. Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, you know, I toyed with this one for a long time. If you're in Discord, you know that I bought it yesterday. And so I bought only the 100. I know people are like, oh, you're stupid. Spend an extra 15 bucks, you got the 70. I'm not going to fly the 70. I'm not going to fly it. So why? I'm going to save 15 bucks and use that 15 bucks on something else. But also, I had a $40 gift card, you know, because America's all about lawsuits, right? So I was part of a settlement plan, you know, you know, the ones like with Google and whatever. This one was with the my doctor's office. They had a breach of some sort, whatever, a couple of years back, and they settled, and they sent out money to people. I got $40 out of it, so I was like, I'll use that $40 gift card for something. And I was like, I'll use it towards the FOKKER, and then, you know, so the plane cost me $30. Well, actually, it cost me $28 because I had like $2 of Just Flight cash, whatever it's called. So, you know, $28 is a win in my opinion. Not bad at all. See, a lot of people who felt loyal to the British Crown at the time moved to what was ragtown groups of British colonies in the north, eventually becoming Canada in 1867. Yeah, I want to learn more about the Canadian history. That's what I want to learn a lot about, actually, next. I'm assuming I'll find it. P2, if you know of any documentaries on, like, either, like, YouTube or Netflix or something, let me know. Because I'd love to learn more about Canada. Because as I'm learning more about North America, the United States, at least, I'd love to know more about how Canada was formed. Like, I know how Mexico, I know a lot of parts of South America and how that all happened, but I don't know a lot about Canada, which would be really neat to learn. I won't comment on my views. However, I did just see, before the stream, a kid getting pinned off his pedal bike for swerving in an empty street going slow. UK has its own problems, though. Oh, Jesus. If the U.S. never happens, Canada would have never been possible. That's a hell of a thing to think about right there, right? That's a hell of a thing. I was thinking about this yesterday, too. It was like, what happens if American didn't separate from British? Or what if the French didn't join America to fight off the British, right? What would the United States be then? What would North America be like? Would it all be, you know, British territory? Would the Native Americans still have a significant amount of land here? Lots of question marks, right? Lots of question marks. Still got a day of being timed out. Oh, it's so 7:30 here, and you already did groceries. Well, I want to get out and do groceries before the crazies are out today. So just me, the crazy. Canada was also one of the biggest destinations for the Underground Railroad. Oh, interesting. He's just muted. P2's just muted him. Worse censorship than the UK. Ah, Jesus. I can find some documentaries. You would love to know what happened between British North America, the colonies, and the US. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. All right, so today, the first flight, I know the quality's kind of like crappy on the stream, right? It's like dull. The colors are dull. Are they dull? Or is it just me? Let me see if I can fix that real quick. Let's see. Gamma, contrast. I don't think it's going to work much of anything. Saturation. That's not doing anything. Only applies to ST. Oh, yeah, it's not going to work. Doing some twiddling and tweaking of some stuff, and clearly it's not all the way I want it to be yet. There you go. That's a little brighter. There we go. Ha! Fixed it. Live on stream, fixing things. I'm drunk on mod power, and I'm a dictator. Jesus, dictators. Okay, so today, the first flight, if we'll do two, we may do two, depending on how I feel. First flight is, of course, since this is 250th anniversary of the United States, we're doing Boston to Philadelphia, which a lot of different content creators have done, of course, or are doing today. So we do that for the first flight in the FOKKER. The second flight, if I'm feeling up to it, will be Philly to DCA. So we'll try to get both of those flights in today. Of course, we're using BeyondATC. We got the FOKKER here, so let's go ahead and hop into the cockpit of the FOKKER 100. So the first thing we want to do is go over here and get that GPU fired on up so we can get that connected. This takes a little bit. You'll start hearing some sounds. Let me get the sounds going. You start hearing some sounds in the background, some rumbling. Now, this plane is... I didn't buy into the hype of this plane. I ain't gonna lie. I did not buy into the hype of this plane. A lot of people are like, it's a good plane. But I'm like, is it really? Is it really that good of a plane? Well, you judge for yourself if you think so, but I am having a blast so far. I'm having a blast. There's a lot of cool little features. Like here, you had to click on it, and then you get to turn it. Very cool. Little minor things like that. Absolutely love it. Here, so like if I go on, I can't go to start. I have to click on it and then start. Very cool. I like that. Again, it's minor little things, but it's cool. I just like how it is. This is not a quick startup video, and I'm going to work on that later on today, so I'm not going through what I'm doing. I'm just kind of clicking my buttons, doing my thing. I can wait for that for now. I have to get the props. the probe heat going. All right, then we go over here to left-hand side. We go to get our SimBrief data. And then we go back to our aircraft, import the SimBrief, and start the refueling. And then it's going to say complete. And then we go over here and we click start boarding.
Boarding is complete.
Boarding's completed. All right, so AP is firing on up. Good to go. And next we're going to click on performance. We're going to import it from SimBrief. We're going to calculate it. It's going to give us our information there. We're going to go on down here to the bottom. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to go up here top. And get our lights going. It'd be nice if you could have this default to like being on, but yeah, it is what it is. Lazy people like me don't like twirling stuff. Twirling my baton. Okay, so then we go down here to the bottom. We go to init. We put in our airport information. So KBOS to KPHL. Plop it in here. And there it is. We're going to align our IRSs. So JRuss made a comment yesterday in Discord, but it's very similar. This, at least the computer, very similar to the Airbus 300, the 306. Very, very similar. All right, so next page. Now we're going to bring over this information. You can cheat it really quickly by clicking click, click, and click. Click at it, and it's all over. It's really cool. I love it. Flight plan. We'll get our clearance information next before we head further. Ballasting clearance. Hello for American 516. We are ready for IFR clearance to Philadelphia. JRuss, welcome in. Just took off from Newark in the 737NG. UK taking over UK YouTube feeds for only approved videos will come up. Where really? UK taking over YouTube videos? Is that real? Kubi, welcome in. 5650.
Cleared to Philadelphia Airport. SOC 7 departure Venice filed. Climb by a SID. Departure frequency.
All right, so 33 left.
American 516.
33 left via the SOX 7. That's for the Red Sox, by the way, for those who don't know. Now you know. SOX 7, and then we're going to go insert. It's going to put in our transition automatically because it's the SOX transition. And then we're going to wait for the arrival information. I normally put it in right away, but I'm going to wait for it because... actually, no, I'm going to put it in right away. I'm going to go ahead and just put it in right away. Let's go on down here. I think the runway should be fine. Dundee. Alright, so down here, go to Philly, Star. We're expecting 27 right. That's where I landed the other day. Actually, yesterday. I think I did a flight into Philly yesterday. I don't remember where I took off from. And then the brakes transition. Insert. Return. Alright, now we have departures and arrivals all in here together. Friendly, peaceful, happy. And then up here, down here, APU is available. Beautiful. Then we go up to the top. External power is turned off. Let's go and get our pumps going. Electric pumps going as well. To the left-hand side, we go to aircraft. GPU just connection. JRuss said, told you plane, you just need to calm down or you would get banned. You got to take a breath and be part of the Discord. 1D right on it. What? Didn't get banned though. Oh, timed out. Okay. See, when I got unmuted, I'm going to send an unbiased video that explains a lot. Not by me. Oh boy. Today I have to clean and mop my entire house. Jesus. They're getting back and I'm in support. Whoa, what's going on with the UK video stuff? Alright, let's go ahead and get our friend GSX. Hello, GSX. Get that going. We're American today. But of course, we are American Airlines. I'm waiting for more liveries. I'd love to see, like, I know like Northwest Airlines didn't fly this plane, but you know, I like to see Northwest, American, Delta, just, you know, just to have. Oh, gotta get uncaged dude here too. Alright, that's all good. Loving Flow Pro this time. Just relax and go with the flow. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I told you. See, that's, JRuss, I told you, man. Flow Pro is really, really good. Pretty much everything that Parallel 42 is good stuff. It just depends on if you really need it. But Flow, I feel, is one of those I think you should have. It's just really, really good. For someday, when I'm back at the streaming, it's just streaming. RJ, welcome in. Who we banning? I think we should ban bend the Plen. I feel like he's using an alias. Oh Jesus, can't talk yet. Boston ground, American 516, looking to attack. Sorry, looking for pushback and engine start. Jesus, don't know what I'm doing. Just using ProFlow to launch GSX, SimBrief panel, no aircraft control. Yeah, it's nice. All right, no, we're facing the southeast, which nose to the right. Nose to the right. Parking brake released. Engine start, super simple. Keep it simple, stupid. Go to normal, and then start it. Oh, and click on that, and then start it. Jesus. All right, then you gotta click this button here. You see your NG's rising. At 10%, we're gonna introduce fuel. There's 10, fuel, bam, done. Love this plane, man. Oh, clocking. I use this clock for taxi. I use this clock for flight time. Not that it matters. Ladies and gentlemen. Now, it also has cabin announcements and all that. Kind of cool. Jesus, the performance is outstanding. It's a great plane. Legs fold under pressure and got the FOKKER. Yes, I did. I'm a son of a FOKKER. At least in YouTube. What happened? So the government is doing censorship to any social media. Interesting. There's a click, just like in the Airbus A306. Same thing then for engine number 1. Start it. I hold it for a couple seconds. Look at that, Jesus. Parking brake set, 10%. Fuel. Alright, then we go over here to the performance page, and we go here. Trim is 3.1, 0 flaps, folks, 0 flaps. So trim's right here. Pac-Man sounds. Alright, 3.1. Engine number 1 is coming on board. I got ProFlow, it's great. Yeah, Flow's great. Or Flow's great, sorry. I changed Google accounts because I had too much spam on the other. Because you can't start talking about censorship, I have decided to extend your time up by 7 days. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Oh, Jesus, that's cruel and unusual. That's terrible. Boston ground, American 516, ready to taxi to the active. I love the Pac-Man. Yeah, the Pac-Man sounds really cool. Alright, down here, we're going to click on the flight control, turn it to off. We're going to go over here, click on lift something, and then click on takeoff config, and it's going to say takeoff's normal. Waiting for these dudes to go away. Go bye-bye-bye. Go bye-bye-bye. Go bye-bye. Got a Delta taxiing out there. Alright, let's go and get our little taxi arrows here for idiot like me. Taxi lights are on, parking brakes released. Let's go taxiing out of Boston. I do really regret that I couldn't go to the expo last year, right? Rhode Island. Because I would have been really excited to go to RTO for that. Oh, it says in-op. Why does it say in-op? Yeah, oh, that's fine. Whatever, I guess we don't need it. Lift dumpsters. Good DRM so far. What? Good DRM so far? Oh, did you know that the current FOKKERs are using Land 3 DRM, and so far no one has pirated them, at least for the 24 version. Oh, interesting. Wait. Isn't the Land 3 the one that... What was the Land 3? What was going on? Okay, hold on now. What was the... What came out and that had the Land 3 and then they removed it? Oh, the Atlanta scenery, right? Do I hold short runway 4 left? Yeah. Oh no, cross. Continue taxiing. Hold on. Yeah, cross runway 4 left. Got it, Roger. Yeah, the Atlanta had the Land 3. I continue thinking about the Atlanta one, but I don't know. Has there been a lot of work with the performance? That's my thing, is like... Atlanta already is super heavy with performance overall. King Bob, welcome in. I think I missed it. Hey, King. King Bob's on Instagram, by the way. I friended him yesterday. And King, I listened to, I watched and listened to one of your you played a little what do you call it, you played a little section of a song, Iron Maiden or something, I don't remember.
Cabin is secure.
You did a really cool job. That was really cool. Really, really. You and my dad would go along just fine. I played with my dad's electric guitar for a little bit, a couple months back. Obviously I don't play guitar, but it was really cool. Just the difference between an acoustic guitar and electric is so freaking cool. So freaking cool. A lot of traffic here. Holy crap, a lot of traffic here indeed. Look at the planes. Jesus, folks. Alright, we're going to be holding short for it, right, I believe. Yeah, hold short for it, right. Riff. Oh, yeah, the riff. Thank you, thank you. It was really cool. If you can, King Bob, can you copy it and post it here in Discord? Or not Discord, in chat? And Discord, too. It's really, really cool. The N3 DRM is not the one that Atlanta was going to use, I don't think. I thought it was. I thought the Orbex one. Alright, cross runway 4 right. Roger. I thought it was. I thought the, I thought that was the big one. I thought it was. Atlanta's so much more FPS friendly than on... so it's better? King, you got it too. Can you confirm it? The performance is better? I need to have just... I'm okay with stutters every once in a while, but like... Okay, what about the VRAM? Is the VRAM the better? Because I only have 16 max VRAM. So... I saw some photos of people who were, you know, they were like in the 20s. And that's like gonna crash. I gotta turn up my SI traffic when I get my refund. Wait, man, I hate... What? Hold on, what now? King Bob is my new Boeing leader. Get it? What now? Hold on. I gotta turn up my SI traffic when I get my refund? What refund? What are you talking about? I thought it was funny. Someone posted in the YouTube channel here, whatever video. Oh, it was the last. I think it was the last stream I did with the BeyondATC update. That's cool. Here, look at this. We got two different crossings. They're like asking for a refund for BeyondATC. I'm like, dude, for 30 bucks, you get a lot for 30 bucks. I love this crossing. There's not I'm not holding here forever waiting for it. Like they're crossing me. It's so cool. All right, we got a JetBlue, we got American, and we got Delta in front of us. We got a plane on arrival. We're gonna be here, I think, for a little bit. Clamp has said he doesn't support the kernel level DRM. Who the hell's Clamp? Airbus is made by artists. King Bob, let's see. Post some guitar riffs on Discord. I've been playing for 28 years, and I also play the sax. You play the sax and piano? That's cool. Getting myself a new motherboard, CPU, and RAM, and SSDs. Flynn, you have a lot of money. Oh, what the hell? Look at the angle they're coming. Are they going around? What is going on here? I think they went around. What the hell happened? Wow. That's crazy. Alright, we got a American, JetBlue, and a Delta in front of us. I don't see any planes coming in, at least right now. The LOD might be not allowing them. Oh, nope. Oh, we got JetBlue going through American. That's a way to do it. I guess American's broken. Typical Americans, just broken. That's terrible. Let's see. Boeing was... Oh, yes, multiple patches for Atlanta. Plus, you can choose a flat Atlanta or one with elevation. Wait, you can choose a flat Atlanta or one with elevation. What the hell does that mean? Boston Tower, American 516, holding short. Runway 33 left, ready to go.
American 516, number 3 for departure.
Number 3 for departure. That concerns me.
Hold short of runway 33 left, American 516.
This American, I think, is broken, but...
Bridge up 5842, ready for departure, runway 33 left.
Bridge at 5842, hold short of runway 33 left, departing traffic.
Are they number 2? They must be number 2. The one that departed is number 1. So we're 3. Okay, yeah, I think the American's just kind of stuck. Let's see some exterior shots of the FOKKER. You want to see my little FOKKER? Here's my little FOKKER. Fuck. It's a fucking FOKKER. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, I tell you. Charlie's knocked out, and I've been threatened to report them to the BBB for them to spawn. Charlie, oh, your Charlie pedal's broken already? Didn't you just buy those? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this American is stuck. It's at a weird angle too. We'll just go through them. Alright, landing lights are coming on. Line up and wait. Well, I made some big sales, and I have a kind father that isn't J. Russ. Damn, shots fired. Clamp is the owner of Land 3. Oh, okay. Okay, so what were you saying? He's not a fan of kernel level DRM? That's not what's in this plane, right? It better not be kernel level. Uninstall. Alright, we're lined up. JetBlue's over there. Delta's over there. American is stuck. Alright, sorry, I'm gonna... Oh, I forgot to turn off my APU. Jesus, folks. Alright, stereo cockpit, stereo cockpit. Throttle's going up. Toga. Engine stable. Let's go flying.
Cabin crew, feed for takeoff.
Ah, shoot, I forgot to start my force feedback.
80 knots.
Alright, back in business.
V1.
Rotate. Bring it back. It's like the CRJ, it wants to nose up pretty heavily.
Climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
It's a pleasure to fly you, little FOKKER. Trim. It's so weird not doing flaps. It is the weirdest crap ever. I've always done flaps with every plane, you know, pretty much. It's so weird not doing it. Alright, nav, profile are set.
Climb thrust.
Climb thrust checked. That's all automatically done. Nothing to worry about. Radar contact. Look at Boston. Industrial zone. Perfect time to look out the window and see the gorgeous oil oil tanks. That's America. They might not be storing oil there. That could be storing oil, or not oil, well, oil, but like soybean oil or different kind of oils too. I have no idea. Never been? Want to go. I want to tour like a lot of the East Coast. I want to go like over where King Bob is, like New Jersey. I don't want to go to New Jersey per se, but like, no offense, King Bob. But like, you know, I'd love to tour just the East Coast. I'm not that far away. I need to do that. One summer, we just need to, my wife and I just drive. Be fun. I think we gotta wait for the dog to pass away, though, unfortunately. Like, I don't want him to pass anytime soon, but it's hard to do those kind of long trips like that when you have pets at home. The cat's fine, just give him some food while you're gone. They'll eat. I got some auto feeders. It's a freaking fun plane to hand fly, man. It's just a pleasure. It's just so much fun. Now, I have not gotten good at landing yet. I've only had 2 successful... Well, I've only done 2 attempts at landing. Both were hard. The second one was slightly better, but both were hard. Now, to be fair to myself, I had a hell of a crosswind on both flights. Like 12 to 15 crosswinds. So, to be fair to myself a little bit, but I still slammed the son of a gun hard to the ground. All right, let's go ahead and go to autopilot, and then we just go ahead and... Jesus, it's loud. Let's turn it down a little bit. There's a little Fokker in all of its glory. Beautiful plane. Okay, let's catch up on chat. Definitely not a plane, but I gave you gave you up for adoption. When I dated, I always chose ones with elevation versus the ones who are flat. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. The Fokker is long. That Fokker is long. Look at that. Can't see that in X-plane. Shots fired. The elevation data is kind of broken in the sim for Atlanta. Orbex gives the option to use it. You will see oddities in the elevation. Ah, okay, I see. I'm going to cave in and get the Fokker. I just see it coming. Or they offer a flattened elevation for terrain. Ah, okay. I see. Because Atlanta's pretty, like, curvy, right? Like, Atlanta's like how I like my women. Oh, Jesus. PG. Yes, internal cable issues, I suspect. When I move them, they disconnect. Oh, interesting. How long have you had it, though, Plin? Not very long, right? It's pretty short. I won't be surprised if you get mad and stomped on them, Plin. I love how you pointed that Fokker upwards. You know, my Fokker's pretty good at pointing upwards. You know? It's very good about that. Haven't had any issues with that. You know? Like, I can give my Fokker some medication to keep it, you know, stiff. Like it is now. Jesus. Terrible. Well, somehow no. Just normal use. They are storing raw milk in those containers. Oh, hope not. I did fly the 747 in X-plane yesterday. Yeah, I can't wait for the 757. I'm so excited for it. A good 747 too in the sim would be nice. PMDG is working on that one. Alright, it's so loud. The one thing I wish this plane had that some other planes have, like the Indibil's planes have, is the way to set the audio. You know, customize the audio interior and external audio, but there's no way to do that in this aircraft. This is the settings you have. This is all the settings you have, which is good enough. But that's my only critique with this plane. But it's my critique with a lot of planes. With a lot of planes, is they just have very limited external sounds opportunities. I've asked Clamp in the Land 3 Discord what type of DRM he uses, kernel level or non-kernel. You slam that Fokker hard, don't you, Lex? I slam it pretty dang hard, man. Pretty dang hard. Like you've had it for 6 months, huh? That's not... Yeah, see, that's... it's the same thing with the Moza that concerns me. It's the same thing that concerns me about Moza. You know? Now, my issues, it's not causing any problems whatsoever. It's all fine. It's just more of a, you know, 7 months and they got cracking. I get a little nervous for longevity. My only critique. But it's a big one, in my opinion. Like, I was just talking to someone, I think it was just past week here. And he watched my video and he's like, yeah, you know, that's going to be super frustrating buying a $1,000 thing. You know, because, like, when I made the video, when I've talked about it in Discord, I'm like, you know, am I making just too big of a deal of all this stuff? Like, it can't be everyone having problems like this. You know, and maybe I'm looking for it, right? When you're looking for it, you're going to see more people have an issue versus when you're not looking. Okay? But he helped me understand that, yeah, it's a big issue. He helped me understand it's a pretty big issue. Because I was like, I don't know, maybe it's not. And he's like, no, it is. That's $1,000. 7 months is it's not long. You expect a couple years. Imagine having to use medication. The day's gonna come, everyone. Everyone's gonna have to use it. Imagine being a teenager and not knowing how life works. Oh, Jesus. Imagine being old. Damn. No, I don't have the Moza pedals. I have the WinWing Orton pedals. Yeah, I think they're Orton. Not the Airbus ones, though. Imagine, no, I can't say that. Oh, Jesus. The TM, the Thrustmaster rudders are the best as per me. Yeah, those, I wanted them, but they're like double the cost of pretty much any other pedal out there. And I couldn't justify it. That's why I went with the WinWing ones. The Moza ones are just so weird shaped. It's kind of turned me off. The design just kind of turned me off. I'm sure they're just fine, but definitely kind of just turned me off. The timeout gods aren't in your favor, I can tell you that much. Oren or Orton? I think Oren. Yeah, Oren. Thank you. Oren. In the video, I remember when I made the video, I kept calling him something else. I'm not meant to be making YouTube videos. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about half the time. Which I guess resonates for people. Makes me, I guess, feel like a regular person versus, someone who's making content just to make content, or trying to be in this for money. I'm doing this to support everyone. Everyone. So, okay. I need, if you can, anyone who has the Orbex Atlanta to hop into it and let me know whether, you can do it here in chat if you have the time, or do it in Discord. Let me know what your VRAM is at the airport. Just load in, let me know what your VRAM is. Because, again, the Atlanta, like the Imagine Sim Atlanta I use, and the only reason I use it because it has a taxiway information, whereas, weirdly enough, the default Atlanta from Asobo does not for BeyondATC to give you taxi instructions. Freaking crazy. That's the only reason why I use this Imagine Sim, or I'd use the default one for now. But the Atlanta one looks really, really nice. But I'm really concerned about the VRAM. Really, really concerned about VRAM. Like, my VRAM usage right now is at 70%. This plane apparently is a little heavy with VRAM as well. And that was kind of... I did a lot of... This is probably one of the most research I've ever done on a plane. It's what I should have done with the 340. Because I do regret buying that one. Not because it's a bad plane, but because I just don't ever fly it. The 350, kind of the same thing. I got too hyped up for the 340. Or sorry, both the 340 and 350. I got too hyped on it. And the 350 still has problems all this time later. Which is wild. Yeah, I'm thinking about the WinWing airliner pedals as I have helicopter mode and... Yeah, the WinWing... So, like I was telling King Bob, you can turn them for their helicopters, choppers, or airlines, or, just regular planes. But you can also, like if you wanted to, like I've done, I use my AY210 as a wheel, like in racing games. I've done it in the NASCAR game. I haven't done it in Forza yet, but I've done it in American Truck Sim. It works flawless. Works really good. And then you can use the pedals for the same thing, and they work just as good. You don't get the same sensation, of course, as buying real racing pedals, but it's good. It was good enough for me that where I sold my Moza R3. One, because I didn't really use it enough. It was one of those, I bought it because I was like, I'm super excited for the NASCAR game, and the NASCAR game comes out, and I'm like, all right, well, there's not a lot going on with this. Once you win a championship, you're like, all right, well, I'm good. I guess I'm done. You can mess with the difficulty and all that, but it's like, I regret buying the wheel now. Really, really cool, but I regret buying the wheel. But I sold it for like $200, so I had it for a couple of months, used it for a while, and pretty much I rented it, I guess, at that point. Or Ion. Oh, is that how you say it? Orin? Is it Orin? Or Ion? Or Ion? Orin? Oh, Jesus, here we go again. Also, Clamp responded DRM on the 346 A3, or sorry, FA50, and the 170 is not kernel level. Nice. Okay, cool. Not kernel level, which I think makes sense. Because that was what the big pushback was initially with I'm thinking it was the Land 3. I thought that was Atlanta. Orbex needs to allow us the ability to turn off the interiors. Still not bought Yeah, I agree with you, Jay Russ. I don't use interiors for any of the airports. I don't like it. If there's an option, I turn it off because I don't go end up in there, right? If I do a video for the airport, I will. Like this plane allows you to turn off the interior, which is cool. Right here, interior cabin. Turn it off. I don't go back there. I'm not a passenger. I'm a pilot. Bet Jay buys this, ends up buying this plane. I think he's going to. I think Jay's gonna really like this plane. I'm not trying to get you to spend your money, Jay. I understand you're on fixed income now. I understand you got a lot of planes, but I think this is right up your alley, dude. I really, really do. Think of it like I said. It's like you know. It's like you said. It's like the 300. It's like a mini 300 with in terms of like the startup and all that jazz. It doesn't feel heavy like that. It feels like the CRJ in terms of the controls. Very similar to CRJ, honestly. Very, very similar. But the design, look at it. It's CRJ, right? It's a fun freaking plane, man. I do wish I got it earlier. I do wish I got it earlier. I do regret not getting this earlier. This is a really fun plane. It's going to be one of those planes. I'm going to fly it all weekend. I'm going to probably fly it most of next week unless Flight Sim Studios releases an update for the EJET or Synaptic drops out the 220 at some point. Or Orion. Yeah, Orion. What was I saying? Orin? Oh, I was saying Orin. Orion? Orion. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I read that. Okay. That's what, hold on. That wasn't against piracy. What did I just say? What happened? Was against piracy. What did I just say? What I just said. Do the CBs work? What the hell are the CBs? The GBs? Can I turn off the entire plane while flying? I bet it saved me FPS. Sean, welcome in. Happy Saturday to you. You know, yesterday... So... Oh, you know what? I forgot. I forgot to turn on TCAS. Or Terra, sorry. There we go. Yesterday, I'm at work, and I'm like, you know... Oh, circuit breakers. Yeah, I thought I read they were all modeled. Oh, maybe not. I thought I read that they're like they pop. No, I guess not. I guess not. Wait, where's the door at? Is this the door? Tiny ass door. What the hell? What is this? This is like you know, like you go to the bank, the teller, and they put your money in the thing and it whoosh, goes up. I think that's what that is. This is how the FOKKERs get paid. The little FOKKERs get paid. They like. Airline just gives them, you know, the money just drops in here. What the hell is that? It's got a green light on it. It's supposed to be a light here, I think, too. Is it a telephone? Ah, Jesus. It is a really nice plane. I will do my quick startup video after the stream today. Well, let's see. What's sort of ETA looking like? 191 nautical miles at 1432. So about a half hour. And then we're currently expecting runway 27 right, which is great. It's going to be pretty much a straight-in arrival. Uh-oh, plane got banned. What happened? Plane self-control. Yet. No issues yet. No issues yet. There he goes. What happened? What did Plin do? I missed it. I missed the fun. There he goes. P2, I think you had your finger on that, like, from the beginning of the stream. We'll be cruising up to flight level 340. So it's not a powerful plane. And timeout. It's not a very powerful plane. So keep that in mind if you get it as well. And we also have a headwind. Well, it's only a 25 knot headwind. But it's not a very powerful plane. So it's going to take some time getting up to cruise. You know, we're going 1,000 feet per minute right now. He got auto-timed out for spamming symbols. It wasn't even P2 banning him, it was the bot. Oh, the bot's against you now. Then I increased his timeout. Oh boy, that's great. Okay. So I've been considering this for a while. And I haven't, you know, the TOLUS. Yeah, I just, I don't know. I don't fly the TOLUS all that often. I have it. I haven't flown it in probably a month now. I didn't have any problems flying it. I don't know why. I don't really have fun flying it. In fact, I enjoy flying it more than the FENIX. That's a sin. All right, P2, that's a timeout for RJ. That's against Discord, or that's against FlyLX policy. Yeah, I said it, the 346 over the FENIX. I don't know. There seems to be a lot of hate to FENIX recently. A lot of hate. I don't know why. I still say they're a staple. They're the top dogs when it comes to anything Microsoft Flight Sim. Period. Done. FENIX is #1. They're the best developers out there. Their approach, I love. They come in, they're calm about it. They just release the plane when they know it's ready. They don't just throw it out there and be like, all right, test it out. You know, it's broken, we'll fix it later. Nope, they're like, we want it day one. You're going to have very little issues with it. And if there's an issue, we're going to make sure we get a patch immediately. But there typically is very minor issues. Cosmetics, if anything, right? Very minor issues. And in my opinion, this is my personal opinion, I've had less issues with the FENIX than any other plane in the sim. Less issues. The most issues I've had is obviously builds. Following that would be, I'm going to say the EJET. Because the EJET it was always been flyable, it's just been limited features, right? You know, VNAV wasn't in there. Now it's in there. It's experimental, so it's working and not working. And then I'm going to go with... We're going to go by airliners, by the way. And then I'm going to go with iFly, then PMDG, and then FENIX. That's a category from worst to best. In terms of, like, no issues. FENIX, almost never have an issue. PMDG, almost never have an issue. iFly, rarely have an issue. Very, very rare. I should probably throw CRJ in there too. CRJ would probably be in between the... Yeah, CRJ is going to be between I forgot my order already. Between the EJET and the... Between FSS and iFly. In between there. Another 82 in the books for Fly... Oh, I should have done FlyLX today. Damn it. Let's see. Orlando. O'Hare to... Oh, nice. To Toronto. It's a good cargo run for about an hour. Very nice. Yeah, I've done that route a couple different times now. Happy 4th of July. Oh, Master Copy. How you doing, Master Copy? Happy 4th of July to you. Hopefully you're doing well. RJ's cool. I can't time him out. We are brothers bound by mod oath. I think you both are bound because of divorce. That's what I think. I think that's what's going on. I feel like you guys are going against the policy. I think I should time you both out now. Jay, time him out. Nope, FENIX has access to more amazing systems, and now they aren't capable of progressing. Oh, jeez. You know, Jay... Jay went from, like, the biggest FENIX fanboy out there to now, like, anti-FENIX. The hate against FENIX is remarkable. I tell you, FENIX is #1. No one's gonna change my mind on that one. Master Copy, all well is my friend. Good to hear, Master Copy. Good to hear. We are divorced besties. Jay speaks the truth. I think all of you need to be banned. I need to get another mod in here so I can ban you all. And then you ban me. Rebellion. I agree with Jay. FENIX is a victim of their success. But is it, though? I don't agree with that statement. Yeah, I know they said that they were working on 350 behind the scenes, and then they decided to scrap it. So there went time and research, right, on that. they might have got a little too carried away with announcing the Neos early. You know, I guess that when they announced the Neos, it went against what they normally do, which is we'll announce it much closer to release date. You know, that's what my thought is. I'm telling you, though, when the Neos come out, mark my words, when the Neos come out, you will all be like, we'll all have little issues with it. Very little issue with it. Mark my words, I say. I don't hate FENIX, but they fell into complacence. Well, yeah, but I like that they focus on what they do best. The Airbus 320. That's their bread and butter. They don't go into things that, you know, are going to potentially cause issues. PMG is it now. Love them. Price is brutal, but still love them. See, VNAV is still broken in the FENIX, in my personal opinion. PMG is far superior to the Jesus. I have zero issues with the PMG 737s and the 777s. They canceled the 350 because it's scared of any. Well, I think just like all of us thought the 350 for knee builds was going to be a better plane at launch. And that's not what happened. That's clearly not what happened. Where's our top of descent at here? Where's our top of descent? Oh, right up here. Okay. I don't think that's going to make any sense, though. We'll see how they bring us in with Philly. Alright, let's start preparing for the arrival then. 27 right. I'm pretty sure that's what we'll get, because I get that a lot in Philly. Alright, minimums you do right up here. 210. 210. Altitude, we're going to put in... I'm just going to put in 3,000. Whoop, too far. And radio. I'm actually enjoying just using the comms in the sim itself versus like using them on my stream deck like I was using before. I don't know why I was so against it. Alright, 108.95. Oh. 95, and course is 268. There we go. Alright, we're set. That's it, folks. Okay. PMG is solid, even more in-depth than the FENIX. Do you think they're more in-depth than the FENIX? I don't know. I think they're both... I think they're similar. I don't think they're... I wouldn't say their system depths are anything different than each other. I think they're very, very similar. Both aren't like super deep. Like I don't think PMG is that deep. Personally. If FENIX releases Neos and then the 330, then I will take it back. I don't know if we're working on... I don't think they're doing the 330. I know that's like what people are thinking in the rumor. I don't think they are, honestly. I think they're going to be focused just on the Neos. And I don't know if they're... I don't know if they're going to do after that. Honestly, look, honestly, in your opinion, Lex, what will the Neos bring? Nothing. Nothing at all. I've said this before. I'm not excited. I never have been excited for the Neos. I will buy them because I will support FENIX. But we have a Neo already. We have two different Neos available in the sim. We have the Innie builds that's built into... Well, actually, we have three. You have the Innie builds one, right? That's built into the sim. We have the fly-by-wire, and we have the who makes that other one? Not Tolus. Who makes that the other Neo? Because they have the 320 and the 321, I think, right? I can't think of their name. But yeah, I've always said it. I'm not excited for the Neos, but I will get the Neos regardless. It's just another plane, to fly, another Airbus, right? people seem to forget the most important part of the Phoenix is the systems that they got access to. That's why we haven't seen another aircraft outside the CEO and Neo models. Oh, interesting. Phoenix Neo is available summer 28. FS Labs, thank you, RJ. Tennis reference, Phoenix is the Emma, I'm not even trying to say last name, of the flight sim world. I don't think I've ever watched a tennis match in my entire life. FS Labs A321 Neo, yeah. Do you make the only one? Do they only make the 321, or do they make the 320 as well?
American 516, expect Jim's forward to bridge transition, runway 27 right.
We'll expect Jim 7 right via the Briggs transition, runway 27 right to American 516. How's the stream quality? I got a warning from Google saying, or YouTube saying that the bitrate was low. Is the quality okay? PMDG is Michael Jordan. Oh hell nah. Hell nah. There's no Michael Jordan yet in the flight sim world, in my opinion. That's the GOAT. PMG could be LeBron James. Speaking of that, for those who follow NBA, where do you think LeBron James is going? Since he's making decision 2.0, he's not re-signing with LA. So this is likely his final season. Rumor has it he's doing a documentary in the every game, everything, right? I don't know. Part of me thinks he's going to Cleveland, and the other part of me thinks he's going to the Golden State Warriors. Cleveland would make the perfect sense to go back home, try to win one more title. Cleveland, I don't think has good enough team to win a title. Golden State, to get Jimmy Butler back, I think they have a chance to get there. But and Draymond Green might not be there anymore, so that opens up some space. So I don't know. I think Golden State has the highest probability as of right now. I don't want them going there personally. I love just to see them, Golden State just kind of keep their thing going. But watching Stephen Curry and LeBron James will be hell fun. I'll jump on that bandwagon. I don't want them to win, because I don't want LeBron to get a title, but I wouldn't mind watching that. It'd be fun. It'd be entertaining. Quote, Phoenix Simulations has a licensing agreement with ProSim, which allows Phoenix to utilize and modify elements of the ProSim's professional-grade flight training software. Oh, interesting. 777 Triple Sammy family alone is goated. I said this while still an Airbus fan. Warriors! Yeah, I think it's going to be the Warriors. I put money on it being the Warriors. It's been the rumor for a long while now. Like, they want him. He's thought about it. He loves Curry. He'd be a good fit with that team. A lot of unselfishness. And I think instantly they add on 10 to 15 wins. Now, I don't think they can beat... I don't think they can beat these younger teams out there now. I think there's just too many young, good teams. New York. I don't think New York's going to repeat. I don't think they'll repeat, but I think Minnesota's going to be even better next year. I think the Thunder obviously are going to still be up there. I don't know. There's a lot of good teams. LA is going to be a contender, of course. Even though LeBron not there, they'll fill his place in with someone else. Not obviously his capability, but maybe DeMar DeRozan goes there. He's been talking about wanting to go to LA for a long time, and he apparently is asking for a trade behind the scenes, so maybe he goes there. Who knows? What RJ said. Yeah, the 777 is a good plane. There's no doubt about it. I absolutely love the 777. Where's the top of the... After, what was it? After Jim's 4. Oh, wait, no, what? Oh, after Briggs. After Briggs. Briggs is right up here. Okay. As an area, as a Bay Area native, I find this interesting. Yeah, don't count out OKC. Yeah, I think OKC and, let's see, what do you think? I think it's going to be... I would say it's going to be San Antonio again, OKC, LA, and if LeBron goes to the Warriors, the Warriors. I think that's what the big 4 teams are going to be in the West side and the West Coast. On the East, New York will still be there. Boston has some problems now. There's not a lot going on in the East Coast there. Outside of New York, just it's kind of, you know, the Bucks. Giannis, where'd Giannis? Giannis went somewhere, didn't he? Didn't Giannis get traded somewhere? He went somewhere. Wherever Giannis is, I think he's still on the East. That team might be all right. Bucks are going to be out now. Yeah, the East is in a shambles. Lex, it's your fault. I defected from Airbus and became a Boeing fanboy. I know. Oh yeah, and then Kawhi is back to Toronto. Yeah, but Kawhi hasn't been the same since he won the title for Toronto. He made a mistake in just doing a one stop in Toronto and then leaving. He should have stayed in Toronto. I think they would have been a very competitive team. He made a big, crucial mistake there. I think he would have been set up for a couple years. But he got greedy. He got greedy. He wanted out of San Antonio so bad, which is crazy, that he went to Toronto, accepted a trade to Toronto, and then left Toronto after winning a title. Like, who does that? I lost respect after he left Toronto, and he did nothing with the Clippers, nothing at all. Will PMG release 737 Max? They made something for Boeing for commercial. I think eventually. They said they are going to, but it's on their back burner. So I don't know. I don't think it's going to come out anytime soon. All right, Briggs is there. After Briggs, we can descend. So I'm going to go ahead and just put in some manual. I haven't never done this yet in this plane. So that's... Let's do Hart. Here's Briggs. So let's put in /320 here. Well, that just messed everything up. What the hell? Well, that's not the 320 I want it. Alright, I guess we'll descend early. So you hit this button here. That should start descending us. I didn't want to... I guess you got to put in the full numbers. Oh, I did 320 feet. Alright, let's do 3000. Alright, there we go. That should work. This way it's not going crazy. We'll descend a little bit earlier. There's only 70 nautical miles out. I just don't want to be too high for the approach. Toronto teams Toronto teams are known to disappoint. Yeah. But they've had some really good teams. Rosen, and I saw that, oh shoot, what's his name? Kyle Lowry. He's going back. He's going to Toronto to retire, which is cool. They had a really good team. Where are my manners? I should have said hello first. Glad you're streaming. I think I recently subscribed to your channel. Well, Berner, thanks for subscribing. I don't stream very often. I stream, you know, I kind of stream whenever there's something for me to showcase nowadays. I kind of used to force myself to stream, you know, once or twice a week. But I was like, why? I shouldn't force myself to do it. I should just do it naturally. Descent? Okay, yeah, we're in descent phase. Oh, I see. Okay, because I put it up here. I see what's going on. Okay. Okay, we're fine. Wish they would make the Max a bit more looking for the 747. 15,000. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just adjust it now then. So let's go Briggs. We're gonna go 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. We'll do that. That will get us our descent. Iron. Let's go iron. We'll keep that way it is, I guess. And Briggs is how far away? Harbor's next, and then Briggs. And we're at flight level 328, yeah, so it makes sense why we're not descending at this moment. Then we're going to come on around here. And I think just come on back in for the arrival. I think. I'm so eagerly waiting for the A220 so I can buy it and not sim. I really want that 220. After seeing it at the expo, man, I'm so excited to fly the 220. Super excited for the 220. That's something that FENIX should have done. I think they should have made a 220. I know the 220 is not that, you know, not that popular of a plane nowadays, or ever was, but for someone like me that loves regional airliners, this FOKKER is perfect for that. The CRJ, the FOKKER, the EJET, all three of them are just great little regional planes. The 220 is going to be a great one to add into it. I'm hoping the EJET is good once the 1.0 comes out, eventually. But I think the EJET will take, I think what will likely happen, as long as the 220 is as good as it looks like it's going to be, it's likely to be the 220, the FOKKER, and the EJET are going to be my regional planes. And then I got the Max, and you know, all the other planes to fly. Lex stopped streaming after his heartbreak when he found out I have paused swimming. What? Oh, simming. Okay. I was like, wait, what? We gotta get Irishman in here. Why don't you swim anymore, P2? Well, my swimmers aren't what they used to be. Yeah, you know, I think a lot of people, once you know, get a certain age, you just don't swim as well. All right, we're descending. All right, so what do we got going on here? Yeah, okay, now I remember. It's kind of like the New Jersey airport. It kind of brings you down in here, and then you kind of go back for the arrival. Yeah, okay, so we want to be at around here. Before the disconnect, we want to be at least 5,000 feet. So, let's go on down here, just verify. Yeah, it's going to be way too high. So let's go ahead, it's at 15,000 feet. Let's put in 8,000. That's going to readjust our numbers and should help us with our descent. That should be better. Alright, so Briggs 32 just passed. Or, hold on, are we going to Briggs now? Nope. Alright, cool. So 30, 17. Yeah, that should be that should be better. Alright, that should work. Feeling more confident now on the approach. Felt like we were way too high before though.
American 516, descend and maintain 1,000 feet.
Yeah, they're yelling at us for descent. You know what? I'm gonna go to manual.
American 516.
I'm gonna manual go vertical speed. Bring us down a little faster. What's that? EF. What the hell does that mean? What does that mean? What is that error message? So once I go on into... Is that a bug? It says EF... Or say AF cast target. AF cast target. It's freaking out though. Is whenever I went to vertical, what if I adjust the descent rate? Alright, let's see if we go back to profile. Huh. That's interesting. Alright, well we need to descend faster.
American 516, descend and maintain 8,000.
Alright, now it's gone. Nope, still there.
Maintain 8,000. American 516.
I don't know why it's doing that. Alright, let's reduce our speed. Maybe because it was in Mach? I don't know. That's weird. Alright, let's go down to 2,000 feet. We're way high. Alright, now our descent's looking better. That was weird. Okay,
516, contact Philadelphia.
P2 ain't that the truth after a certain timed out member thinks I'm ancient.
American 516.
Yeah, I can take a dip, but I can't... Alright. Yeah, I can take a dip, but I can't swim anymore.
Flight level 287 descend.
They would call 2015 medieval ages, so I don't count. Oh, Jesus. Buckle up, boys. Sounds like a dinner bell. Mentor pilots. At this point, the workload became extremely high for the pilots as they simply tried to figure out why the error message was flashing, and they completely missed their descent. This plane seems perfect for the South America. Yeah, this would be probably a really good plane for South America flights. Alright, we're under control. We're under control. Alright, over here, we're going to go to performance. We're going to go to landing. We're going to import from the aircraft. Import from SimBrief. Calculate. And now we have our V-speeds for the arrival. Down to 5,000 feet. Yeah, we're really high. Really, really high. I'm going to bring out some speed brakes. We're going to drop this bird down 3,000 feet per minute. We're going to get wild and crazy here. We're going to reduce our speed a bit too. Alright, there we go. Air Cartetta. This play, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that... I guess the beeping was when... because it was in Mach versus indicated airspeed. Alright, so we're going to come around here, and then we should get a vector after whatever the hell point it is up here. There's not a lot of time to get around and drop down in altitude. We're looking okay-ish. We gotta drop a lot more. I'm gonna go ahead and be more aggressive here at 35. I like the name for a BATC, for your virtual airline. The Air Cartetta. The pilots are now desperately fighting the aircraft. Now it hurls downwards, about to completely miss the runway and nosedive into a warehouse just south of the airport. Oh boy. All right, 22,000 feet. That seems a lot more stable than what we were at. We're a bit aggressive on the descent, but I think it's fine. It's a sim after all. Our airport's right there. Speed brakes are out. They're doing their thing. I guess I don't need to be as aggressive with speed brakes. 20,000 feet coming up. Runway 27 right. We're going to exit to the right on landing. We'll use BeyondATC actual runway assignment as long as our taxiway assignment, as long as it doesn't tell us to go around. I've still been having that issue. It happened yesterday for me, but apparently it doesn't happen enough. Like, and it doesn't. I haven't had it happen like all the time, but it's been in the experimental branch. That known issue. But I'm guessing it's not as big of a deal, because else they wouldn't have pushed it out to early access.
American 516, descend, maintain 4,400 feet.
I'm working on it.
Descend, maintain 4,400 feet, American 516.
All right, just past 18,000, so let's go to... What's our altimeter? 2995. All right, I definitely feel more comfortable now than where we were. I want to go to the Liberty Bell in Philly. The more that I've been watching some of these U.S. history kind of things, kind of got me more excited. Like when I was in school, when I was in high school, I loved U.S. history. Absolutely loved it. It's great. World history is good too, but I don't know. I was really big into U.S. history. I thought it was just really cool to learn. I've never been like patriotic either, like a big patriotic person. So it's nothing like that. I thought the history of it was really, really cool. It helped that I had a really cool teacher, super excited about it, stuff like that. You've been to Liberty Bell twice? Oh, man, that's so cool. I want to go to the Bell. Like, I think it should be almost like a requirement. As citizens of the U.S., you gotta go to Liberty Bell. Like, I don't know, I kind of want to go to Washington, D.C., but I kind of don't. Like, it'd be kind of cool to go to the Lincoln Memorial and, you know, just kind of see those things. But at the same time, I'm like, none of that is, you know, anything amazing. Like, it's statues and whatnot. The Liberty Bell, though, it's an original thing, you know what I mean? All right, 330. And that's right there. Then we're going to turn over to the left. Yeah, we should be all right. We'll be fine. We're almost at 10,000 feet. We'll be a little high on the approach. At Martin, we're going to be at 3,000. Yeah, so here we're going to be at 3,000. So we'll be a little high on the approach yet. I'm going to go out a little bit further, I think, just to make sure. Here's 10,000, so landing lights are on. Our speed's looking really, really good, though. Speed brakes work extremely well in this plane. P2, jump back into the sim seriously. Do some simming again. I really want to, but today is cleaning day, then the gym. Tomorrow I am inviting folks for barbecue. Whoa, we never got the invitation. What the hell? Actually, I think we can go ahead and turn to the left. So let's go to heading mode and then 330. Yeah. Oh, way too far.
American 516, turn left, heading 330.
Working on it.
Turn left, heading 330, American 516.
All right. Doing good, folks. Doing good. All right, what's our speed? Looking at 134. So I'm going to do 135.
American 516, turn left, heading 320.
320, roger.
Heading 320, American 516.
All right, we're also going to see... I feel like ambitious enough to do a second flight, so we're going to see how... The next one's pretty short. Philly to DCA. We're going to see how this thing works with the turnaround. All right, let's go to adjust the vertical speed. We don't want to come in too low now. All right, speed brakes are stowed as well. And then with this plane, if you click on this guy here, RMD approach, or sorry, arm the, yeah, approach, I guess, and then land.
Localizer alive.
It's a capture localizer and the glide slope.
Glide slope alive.
Glide slope alive, roger. We have the field in sight, no problems there. We have the field in sight, American 516. Yeah, life comes first, agreed. It's tough sometimes.
Cleared visual approach 27 right, American 516.
Alright, we're clear for the approach. We should be capturing the localizer in just a second. It's a pretty good flight, huh?
Lock captured.
There it is. Localizing glide slope both captured. Very good. We are 14 nautical miles out. We're going to wait for flaps. Flaps are going to be 43, I believe. Flaps are 42. Sorry, 42. There's the airport right there. All right, here we go, folks. 13 nautical miles out. Let's go ahead and switch this guy over to arc. Okay. Increase the volume here of the plane. I forgot that I turned it down because it's so loud externally.
American 516, contact Philadelphia Tower 118.5.
Alright, 11 nautical miles out. Let's go ahead and give our first notch of flaps. Let's bring our speed back.
Tower, American 516, visual runway 27 right.
Does this plane tell you, like, the landing?
American 516, Philadelphia Tower, wind 310.
This is just takeoff information.
Clear to land.
Runway
Oh, here we go,
27
approach.
right, clear to land, American 516.
Just 42 flaps. Wind correction is 4.
Speed checked, gear down.
Speed check. Gear down. Gear down. I love the co-pilot stuff. It's really, really nice. Alright, bring that speed back. Looking good. Downtown Philly's nice. Man, what a day with flying here. Perfect day to fly. Flaps 15. And flaps are 25. And then one more flap. Alright, final flap. Bring the speed down, 135. Now the auto throttle will kick off by itself, which is very nice. Alright, here we go. We got clear to land already. All the pilots off my aircraft. Let's bring up that nose a little bit. Get plane stabilized. The angle in this plane to land is very interesting. It feels like we're going so aggressive nose down. Like we're above the glide slope now. Going to fly this route in a bit with the Max with the awesome 176, or sorry, 1776 livery. Yeah, that was my initial plan for the stream. But then, you know, I became a FOKKER. Became a little FOKKER. Alright, that wind's pushing us quite a bit here. Alright, we're high on the approach. Let's make some adjustments. Very unstable approach so far. Now the engines do take a bit to spool up.
Cabin crew, please set your seats for landing.
It's only at 4 knot wind, but it feels like it's a lot more than that. That plane I just saw on the runway? No, maybe not. Cabin crew,
secured for arrival.
get your ass in your seats. Alright, much better looking approach now.
500.
I gotta try to butter this one, guys. I gotta try to do it.
$100 above.
100 above, check.
Minimum.
Landing. It's like no traffic here in Philly. What the hell?
100. 50. 40. Traffic. 30. 20. Traffic. 10.
Settle down. Let it drop. Let it drop. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, see, it's hard to get this thing
Reverse.
smooth landing. It just feels so aggressive. I don't know what the landing rate is, but it feels so aggressive. That could also be auto FPS, or not auto FPS, FS realistic. I think I have my settings correct for this one.
60 knots.
Slow down.
516, exit right at Kilo 5.
All right, exit Kilo 5.
American 516.
Welcome to Philadelphia. I don't know if it just falls out of the sky too. It could be that. All right, flaps going up. Landing lights are turned off.
American 516, contact.
Oh, there's no traffic moving here in Philly.
1.9, American 516.
That's weird. Philadelphia ground, hello from American 516. We are looking to taxi to gate Bravo 13.
American 516, welcome to Philadelphia Airport. Taxi to gate Bravo 13 via Kilo, Romeo Juliet.
Taxi to gate Bravo 13 via Kilo, Romeo Juliet, American 516.
All right, then we'll do the next one. We'll do Boston to DCA. That's a pretty short hop, I think. We're gonna try a turnaround. I've never done a turnaround with this plane, so hope for the best, I guess. This Philly is a very nice airport. Very nicely done. I didn't think I was going to use the taxi aerial stuff in BeyondATC, but I use them often. Is this an auto throttle on landing or man? That was auto. I should probably try manual. Maybe I'll try manual for the next one. Maybe that's what's messing me up. And that wind wasn't that bad, so I was blaming the wind on my last two flights, but this one the wind wasn't bad at all. All right, taxi lights are turned off. Hello, GSX. How are ya? Good to see ya. Still don't want to be ya. All right, parking brake is set. Let's turn that guy off. Doesn't want to go away. And let's go over here. And let's go to aircraft, chocks, GPU. I don't know which one this is, so I don't have any exclamation. I don't have anything for the aircraft stuff. I don't know what scenery. There's only one Philly, so whoever makes it. All right, GPU is ready to go. So up here to the top, let's go. External power is on. And then we're going to go down here to the bottom-ish. Cut off the
Cabin
fuel.
crew, door to manual and cross-check.
Engines off. I should have been off to begin with. And keep that all on for now. That's all good. That's all fine. Let's get the APU fired up, though. All right, APU is firing on up. All right. Now, how do we do a turnaround? They're going bye-bye. Good bye-bye. Bye-bye. Auto throttle is good for landing because of the shallow nose altitude on the approach. Apply a little bit of back pressure at 100 feet and it's nicely... Oh, okay, cool. Thank you for that. Sorta, thank you for the tip. We'll do that for the next flight. We'll try it out. All right, so the next flight, let's do new flight. We're still going to be American... Actually, let's change our call sign, 1776. Let's do that. And then we're going to do Philly to KDCA. We're going to be in the little FOKKER. We're going to take the same plane. All right, so this, yeah, 34 airtime, so yeah, short little hop. Flight level 220. 220. What'd you say? Oh, okay. Okay, so let's go to home. Actually, what's turn around? That's states, announcements. All right, gotta worry about that. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and import, reload this stuff. How do you get the music to stop? Could be a problem. And then we're gonna go back to aircraft, import, start fueling. That's completed. Start boarding. That's completed. BeyondATC.
Complete.
Loading the flight plan. I love that you don't have to restart BeyondATC anymore. That's freaking so awesome. So freaking awesome. I have the little FOKKER in sight. Though, you know, just buying the FOKKER for those jokes, I think is a win. It's just a win. Import from SimBrief, this jazz. Calculate it. All right, let's go on down here. Let's go BeyondATC to clearance. Philly clearance, who we are, that's where we are. Reload my navigraph. My navigraph. Okay. Philadelphia clearance. Hello from American 1776. We are ready for IFR clearance to Ronald Reagan, Washington.
American 1776, Philadelphia clearance. Verify you have information. Quebec, clear to Ronald Reagan, Washington
We do
National
now.
Airport. SOC 7 departure, VINA filed. Climb BATC. Departure frequency 119.75. Squawk 1601.
Clear to Ronald Reagan, Washington National Airport.
All right,
SOC 7
so
departure,
flaps
VINA filed.
are auto.
Climb BATC. Departure frequency 119.75.
We got a new.
Squawk 1601, American
We have new.
1776.
How do you get rid of the land?
Read back correct. Contact ground 121.90 when ready for pushback or engine start.
We'll contact ground 121.90 when ready for pushback.
How do you get rid of land?
American 1776.
All right, what's the squawk? Squawking 1601. 1601. All right, that's in the box. And what else we gotta do? All right, APU is available, so we can disconnect the external power. Okay. Then go over here. And go to aircraft. GPU disconnect. Let's update our chart at the top. And let's get GSX. Reload it. Pushback.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
All right, flight level 220. And chocks disconnected. Cool. Back over to performance. And flaps are auto. And then what was I doing? Trim. Takeoff trim is 2.9.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
2.9 was pretty much where it was, right? Yeah, right there. Alright, I think we're looking good. Philadelphia ground, American 1776, ready for pushback and engine start. Face, we should be facing the east.
Philadelphia ground, pushback approved. Face east.
Yep.
Pushback approved. Face east, American 1776.
I don't know how to get rid of. Anyone know how to get rid of the land? It won't go bye-bye. And this is on here too now. Oh, what happened to GSX? All right, nose to the right. Nose to the right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brake released.
Commencing push.
Start engine
All
number
engines
2.
clear. Start at will.
All right, so far so
Cabin
good.
crew, arm doors and cross check.
Rotation good. Engine number 2. Let's turn that off. Turn it back on. Oh, there's land's gone. Okay, cool. All right, cool. It's all back. How do you get the clock to reset? Clock. ETC hold. Can you just hold it?
Welcome aboard our aircraft. Your comfort and safety is our highest
Nope.
priority, so we kindly request that you remove all headset devices and pay
I don't know how to
close
restart
attention
the
to
clock.
nearest flight attendant during this safety demonstration.
All right, there's a click. Engine number
Ensure
1
your seatbelt
next.
is securely fastened at this time. To fasten, insert the metal tip into the buckle and pull the strap to tighten.
Rotation.
To release, lift the top of the buckle.
Fuel.
We recommend keeping your seatbelt fastened at all times when
Please set
seated,
parking brakes.
even
Parking
when
brakes.
seatbelt sign
Unlocking
is on.
gear.
This aircraft has a number of
All right, trim's good.
emergency
Flaps are set
exits.
for
The cabin
takeoff.
crew
Oh, I didn't even set their
is outside
flight yet.
now.
Jesus, you gotta do that.
To locate your nearest
All right,
exit.
so that was all good, right?
It may
Yep.
be behind
Okay.
you.
Flight plan.
Life vests are located
Runway
underneath.
27 left. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What happened? What's going on?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, that's a weird bug.
Disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Your comfort and safety is our highest
Alright.
priority.
Interesting. It's when I go into the menu here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
She's like DJing.
welcome on board our aircraft. Your comfort and safety is our highest priority.
That's a weird one.
So we kindly request that you remove all headset
Nick,
devices
nigga, nigga,
and pay
nigga,
close
nigga, nigga,
attention to your
nugga,
nearest
nugga,
flight
nugga,
attendant
nugga,
during
nugga,
this
nugga.
safety demonstration.
Nick, Nick, Nick.
Ensure your seat
Sounds like she do a Nickelodeon. Nick, 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 Nickelodeon.
Insert the metal tip into the buckle and pull the strap to tighten. To release, lift the top of the buckle. We recommend
she needs a speech therapist.
all times when seated, even when the seatbelt sign is off.
All right, I think we're cleared for taxi now. Philadelphia, got American 1776 ready to taxi to the active.
American 1776, runway 27 left.
That was so weird.
November Papa Sierra 1, hold short of runway 27 right.
Runway 27 left, taxi via Juliet, November, Papa Sierra 1. hold
Juliet,
short of
November,
runway
Papa
27
Sierra
right,
1.
American
And the whole short runway
1776.
27 right. Roger. Taxi lights on.
Taxi to gate Echo 15
Parking brakes released. Engines to auto. Starters off. APUs off. Okay, should be good to go. Yeah, the announcement's gone. So let's go on down here and do the arrival. DCA is 1. ILS Clipper 3. No transition. Then let's go over here, hit that button, do that, and takeoff is normal. We're good. Alright, so far so good. Hold short runway 27 right. I thought I just saw a plane landing.
American 1776, cross runway 27 right at November.
Cross runway
Oh, right
27
there, yeah.
right at November,
Cool.
American 1776.
I love that BeyondATC, like, they got so many things rectified. Like, it's small little stuff too, but it's like, it just, instead of waiting, like holding, stopping, waiting, it knows what's going on, so it's going to send you to the next instruction. It's very, very good. I love it. Absolutely love it. I thought about reaching out to Brian and seeing if my account, if I have access to my SI account still, so I can showcase that. But it's like, I have such a good time with BeyondATC. I don't. It's not necessary for me. If enough people are asking me about it, I consider it. But like, I consider it more. But I don't have a reason to. I'm not going to use most of the features that SI offers. And it's not a shot at SI by any means. I'm just saying, like, for me personally, I don't have a main reason to use it.
American 1776, contact Philadelphia Tower 135.1.
All right, over to tower.
Tower 135.1, American 1776.
There's a plane. So they got some traffic going on. It's just no one moving on the ground. Philadelphia Tower, American 1776, ready to go. Runway 27 left.
American 1776, Philadelphia Tower, wind 310 at 6.5 to tech, runway 27 left, cleared for takeoff.
All right, landing lights are on.
Runway 27 left, and after tech, clear for takeoff, American 1776.
RNAV to tech. Wait, RNAV to tech.
Is secured.
I was like, wait a second, I don't even have a tech on here. Alright, let's put in tech. T-E-K-K-K. Not that K. Alright. That should give us somewhere to point to at least. Which I'm guessing tech is behind. I don't know where tech is. Where's tech? Where's... Yeah, no, we're just gonna go direct to DQ. Unless that's, maybe that's tech. I have no idea. All right, anyways, throttle up. And toga.
Thrust set.
Let's go.
Cabin crew, seats for takeoff.
Winds, we got a 2-knot crosswind.
$80 knots.
Checks.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate. Bring it back just gently.
Positive climb. Gear up.
Gear up. Check. Ah, man, this plane is such a fun plane to hand fly. I've said it on the first flight, but it's such a pleasure to hand fly. Pleasure, pleasure. Alright, let's go on down here and clear out this. There's tech. Direct to tech. Let's see where that is. I have no idea where that is. So let's go direct.
Contact Philadelphia departure,
DQ.
1776.
You know where that
Flying
is.
Philadelphia departure, American 1776, leaving 1,400 feet for 11,000.
American 1776, Philadelphia departure, radar contact.
Okay. Well, that was a pretty stable departure for the most part. I don't know what the vectors were kind of weird. I don't know where tech is. Okay, so we're doing flight level 220 on this flight. Pretty much once we hit top of climb, we're probably going to end up hitting top of descent. Or, yeah, top descent. There's not much on this flight. It's 100 nautical miles. I'm sure this is a real world route as well. I'm not quite sure who flies it. All right, autopilot's engaged. Have zero ideas who fly it. All right, so runway 1 for the arrival. We gotta start preparing for that right away. Short little hop. And 214, so that can stay 210. Radios are going to be 1089. Oh, sorry, 1099. Right there. Course is 007. 777. There we go. That's pretty much it. And then we can look at landing information. Import it from SimBrief, import the aircraft and calculate it. There's our speeds 135 on the arrival. Winds are 4 crosswinds, so nothing crazy on that. It's pretty stable. Of course, got a runway change. We'll expect clip 3, runway 19er, American 1776. And as I just completed my arrival information, that's when we get the runway change. So it's going to be the RNAV. Well, they'd like to do the straight. I'm going to request a visual, a river visual. I don't know if they'll let us do it though. BeyondATC is kind of a, I'll say the RNAV. The RNAV approach, because that's pretty much a river visual. We'll wait until we get handed off to center though. Alright, let's go ahead and enter this new information in then.
Center on 132.525, American 1776, have a good one.
So it's going to be runway 19 instead.
Center, American 1776, good day, passing 8,500 feet for 11,000 direct DuPont.
There's no Zulu?
American 1776, Washington
I have a Zulu.
maintain flight level 220.
Oh, I might have outdated information here, that's why. Alright, that's all set up then. Alright, then we gotta change our course, which is, well, we don't, I guess we don't, it's an RNAV, so we don't have to worry about it. The minimums though. Are 490. Alright, 490 in the box. Good, grand, beautiful. 10,000, so landing lights are off, taxi lights are off, making our cruise on out. I flew affiliated DCA a few years ago on the Embraer. Ooh, pretty much got up to cruise and then back on down. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. That's pretty much what I was thinking it would be. We're on center, right? Yeah. Washington Center, American 1776. We'd like to request the RNAV Zulu runway 19 for the arrival, please.
American 1776, you've not yet started your descent, unable.
Oh, okay. I gotta wait for the descent. Washington Center, American 1776. Would like to request an approach change. Let's change that. Or try that. Nope. Okay. So you gotta be in descent first. Burner says, I gotta go. We're good to chat with you and the others. Enjoy your trip to Reagan National. Hey, thanks for coming on in, Burner. Good to see you. Hopefully I'll see you for one of the next streams in the future. Runway 19, nice. The river visual approach. One of the best approaches to fly. Yeah. Absolutely love this approach. I'm a little nervous flying it in the FOKKER. I'm a little nervous, I ain't gonna lie. Not super comfortable in the FOKKER yet. But, you know, this is how we learn. You go out there and fly. This is a fun plane, man. I love this. Lots of no area. Yeah, lots of no-fly areas. The one thing is, BeyondATC, they had the river visual working just fine, and then, like, it broke. And then they always give you, like, the visual, and you go over a lot of no-fly zones. It's a total mess. They said that the sim can't read the charts, and that's the reasoning behind it. But it was working. Used to work. After eyes, down to 5,000.
Cleared by clipper tree, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 5,000 feet, altimeter 29907, American 1776.
Wait, after eyes? That's like weird. We'll put 10,000 feet. But after eyes is... Let me show you. This is weird. Eyes is like right here or something. I guess pretty much we're on the arrival at that point. Or I should say we're pretty much on the RNAV at that point. One thing I learned about, like, with all the ATC programs out there, the big three, is the fact that they all just kind of get lost when it comes to like super short routes like this. You know, these IFR ones that are 100 miles or less. It gets so lost and confused because it's trying to mix together the SIDS and stars and it doesn't align properly, and it's like, I don't know what you want me to do. I'm sure it's a hard problem to try to solve as well. Because a flight like this would likely be just pretty much visual. You know what I mean? Like, ATC will give you vectors, fly to this point. I would highly doubt they'd have you follow the full star coming in. I don't know, maybe they do. Maybe they do. 18,000 feet coming up.
American 1776, contact New York Center 135.45.
The airport's like over here. It's still almost 70 nautical miles out. Still a while out, but it's pretty much right there.
American 1776, leaving 17,800 feet, descending via Clipper Tree, arrival.
Well, okay, so let's talk about plans. Anyone have any 4th of July plans? Any U.S. people have any 4th of July plans? Gonna go out and barbecue. P2 is doing a gathering tomorrow in Canada. I haven't celebrated the 4th of July, like, you know, went and did things in forever. Probably, oh man, probably like 13, 14 years, if not longer. But I never really did before that. Like my mom, she'd always do a little bit of fireworks at the house, you know, just some kid ones. But I wouldn't go to parades or nothing like that either. I've never been to a 4th of July parade. I can say that one for sure. But the thing is, I used to work the 4th of July every year because I worked in a grocery store and we were open, like they are today. So I never saw it as like an actual holiday. You know what I mean? Not like Christmas and other holidays. It's just always a day. And when I worked there, we wouldn't get, I don't think there was even like time and a half. I don't think there was, at least. I don't remember that far back. I don't think it was even a paid holiday. Like you work 4 days or anything. Like, like me, not like where I work now at FedEx. Like we're closed today, and that's a paid day. So I'm getting paid today, and we're closed, which is great. My wife's working, but she's getting time and a half, so she's like, okay. Plus she's working a long day, and she's getting time and a half for a long day, so she was okay with it. And like we both talked about, like we're not gonna do anything anyways. We're gonna sit home, and she's gonna play some games, and I'm gonna play, you know, do some flight sim and do some other crap. So I am gonna watch today. I plan on watching 2 different movies. One is I'm gonna try to watch Obsession, but I also want to try to watch the Hail Mary movie. Try to watch that. So I'll probably end up doing a couple more flights with the FOKKER today, and watch those movies. That's kind of what my Saturday is going to be like. Heat up some pizza. Had some pizza yesterday, so I got some leftovers. Eat some pizza. Just enjoy the day off. Doing rinse and repeat it tomorrow. Next weekend I'll probably try to go see my dad. I haven't seen him for what, 2 months now? Alright, flight level 220, so we're there. I'm gonna put in 10,000 feet in the box.
Blue Street 5559, New York Center, radar contact, continue climb to flight level 340.
Continue climb to flight level 340.
There it is. We are 47 nautical miles from the airport. This arrival's all screwed up here, but I think it's like starts right there. So it said after eyes, which is like right up here. That's a hell of a lot to descend, so I'm not going to follow that instruction at all. I'll start descent now, though. Because we want to be at 10,000 feet at bow. Oh, there's eyes. Where the hell's bow at? Yeah, see, it didn't even pull on my full flight plan. It's like right here. King Bob says, I'm having a friend over, just a small barbecue. Our family is very patriotic, have a decent, okay. Oh, really? Fought at the Battle of Bunker here. Descended, really nice. Very cool.
American 1776, contact Washington Center 132.55.
Yeah, like I don't have any family members that ever, you know, fought and, you know, provided their services for the U.S. Now, I guess technically I do because my brother-in-law, my sister's, or sorry, my wife's brother, he's in the U.S. I'm not sure what he's in now. It's not the Navy. It's not the Air. I don't remember. I don't remember which branch he's in, but he's in the armed forces. So I guess technically he's never he hasn't gone to battle or anything like that. But yeah, so he's serving his country. But I said that, like, none of my mom's side of the family has ever been part of that, and on my dad's side, none as well either. So I guess that's probably one of the reasons why I've just never really gone down the road of following into it, you know. So we just don't have any family that symbolize it. I appreciate it all, but that's like, I don't know. That's what I feel like Veterans Day is for, right? Independence Day is always interesting. I know it's the day we got our independence from Britain, but I always felt it was an interesting holiday. It's a national holiday for America, right? I don't know. I think a lot of, and I talked about this during Christmas and Thanksgiving, and you know, and any other holiday that I've streamed, you know, the week of or whatever. But like, I think working retail for so long had screwed up my entire thinking of holidays. Because there's not a single holiday that I'm like, this is an important holiday to me. You know, Christmas has been the closest one. But even then, like, my wife and I really don't do a whole lot. We'll spend, you know, Christmas Day together, watch movies, eat some food, you know, make some food and all that jazz. But we never really done anything amazing or big. I'd go to my mom's on Christmas Eve. It's when we always celebrate Christmas. And we'd eat and do presents and chat. Thanksgiving, the same thing, just get together and eat and chat and go home. A couple hours, you know what I mean? But I think working retail for so long just it messed with my head when it comes to holidays, because I've just grown to hate the holidays because it's just mass chaos when you work in retail, right? You're open, all these people buying cans of corn and whatever are last minute, you know, at least in grocery. So it never was like a thing for me. I think it's the unfortunate side effect of working in the grocery business for so long, is you just get immune. And I'm not the only one. Like, I know many people that work in grocery and they just don't really have you know, caring for most holidays. I gotta ask for their RNAV. Potomac approach, American 1776. We'd like to request the RNAV approach, runway 19 into Ronald Reagan.
American 1776, you're already assigned on Zulu runway 19.
Oh, even better. We already assigned it. Cool beans. Alright, what are we at? 16,000 feet. Altimeter is what? $2997. Okay. Most holidays for me is just getting together with family. Yeah, and I think it's important. You know. There are a lot of people who are family people, and there are a lot of people who are not. I wouldn't call myself not a family person, like I have immediate family here in the Chicagoland. They're about an hour away. And we gotten together a handful of times for my grandmother's stuff, pretty much. I think actually we got together 2 or 3 years ago for 4th of July, like the day before or after the 4th of July, something like that. Yeah, I don't know. Don't do a whole lot for the holidays. Turner, welcome in. Hope you're doing well on this beautiful Saturday. We were supposed to, like, have some pretty big storms here in the Chicagoland, and I guess they just faded away. Which worked out good, because it was supposed to be around 11. And kind of just, like, went different directions. Check it out. Let's get a flood watch. We've got some rain starting at 2:30. Heavy rain, light to heavy rain from 2:30 to 4 o'clock. All right, so we got some rain coming this afternoon. About a half an inch. There's already been field in sight. That's right over there. We have the field in sight. American 1776. What was I gonna say? Oh, we already had more rain this year than we had all of last year. Isn't that wild? More rain this year than all of last year. And it was the same thing with like winter time. Minimum approach speed, Roger. Bring it down to 210. Because we had more snow in like December of last year than we had all of the year before. Or I should say this past winter, we had more snow this past winter than we had all of last year. By December. Crazy seasons. How was the FOKKER, or how would the FOKKER 100 compare to the CRJ 900? Oh. Well, so I think the biggest difference is the FOKKER seems more modern, which is weird. But it feels more modern. If you Turner, if you ever flown the A330, sorry, A300, the big cargo plane, you ever flown that in a sim? I think you'll like this plane. If you like that, I should say, then you'll really like this plane. They're very, very similar. It's like a mini 300. I compare the flight handling, the flight dynamics to the CRJ. But it's like a big mixture between the CRJ, the Airbus, and Airbus A320, and then the 737. It's got so many different systems that are very similar to each other, packaged all into one. But the closest I say it is to is definitely the 300. Definitely a 300. All right, landing lights are on. We're going to be making our turn to the left in just a second here. This one is different for me and our family. Independence Day has always had a deeper meaning to us. Oh, that's cool, though. That's great to have a holiday like that. Absolutely. Resume normal speed, that's fine. We're going to swing over to the left in just a second. We got to get our altitude down. What the hell? Why is we in vertical speed? Oh, because I have 10,000. Alright, continue our descent. Then we got to drop down to 29. And I think we should be good at this point, huh? Should be able to make a turn. You like the 300? Yeah, so then you'll right at home then. This is very much like the 300. It's just a tiny 300. Look at that, Jesus, the graphics. Holy crap. It's the 300, just a tiny version of it, in my opinion. That's the closest thing I can compare it to. Alright, let's go and make our turn. Actually, let's go down here, and let's go direct to dark. There we go, and then we should go ahead and be able to turn on navigation and profile. All right, that should work. Looking forward to the F100 startup video. I have the F100 in the hangar, but haven't flown. Oh, you haven't flown it yet. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna work on that after the stream here. I'm gonna do a couple things real quick, and then I'll get that startup video. It should be out here probably within an hour and a half, an hour and a half, somewhere within there. But yeah, I'm gonna work on that today, right after the stream, and then I'm good. And then there's another video I want to work on at some point. Probably won't work on until next week, honestly. Later next week. I like doing those quick startup videos. I have a lot of fun. You know, because it's for me, it's rinse repeat technique. But if I can teach someone how to do a quick startup as well, and you know, you don't got to follow my steps to a T by any means. You follow your own flow. But at least you have an idea of how everything just kind of plays out. All right, I'm gonna put 900 in the box here. That's the minimums, or not the minimums, but the minimums are 500. That's 500 above. There's a river visual in front of us. We'll hand fly the river visual once we get a little closer to it. And then I'm going to try to manually adjust the throttles myself. We got that tip. The tip from Sorted. That's really quiet. It's like a lot is popping on a departure from Boston today, and then like everything else has just been super quiet. Wonder why. All right, decelerating, looking good. Dark is right up here. Dark it, dark it, however you say it. All right, over the tower.
Contact tower 119.1, American 1776.
I wonder what this does.
Washington Tower.
So it's 15B and 30B. What does that do? It zooms out, it seems like.
American 1776, Washington Tower, wind 100 at full runway 19 are clear to land.
Runway 19 clear to land, American 1776.
I don't know what that does. All right, clear to land. Roger that. I'm gonna wait until we get our first waypoint up here for the river visual, then I'll... Oh, it's actually 17. Or, yeah, 27, that's fine. Okay. And let's get our first notch of flaps out. How do you do the...
Localizer alive.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know what it's doing. Autopilot's off. My aircraft.
Speed checked, gear down.
Alright, and flaps. Gonna be at 27. We're slightly low on the approach. Gear coming down. Auto throttle disengage my aircraft. Second notch of flaps. Slightly off the river visual, but we'll be all right. A little low too. And full flaps out at 42. Yeah, it definitely handles like the CRJ with the throttle too. It's very much like the CRJ. If you like the CRJ, you're gonna like this plane. Because it's a CRJ but better. I'm definitely off the river visual, but we're doing all right.
Cabin crew, please set your seats for landing.
Get your butts in the seats. Pentagon on the right of us. There's our bridge. Washington Monument on the left.
Cabin is secured for arrival.
Roger that. We got a bunch of pappies. I don't know which one's right.
$100 above.
Checked.
500.
Checked.
Minimum.
2 white, 2 red, looking all right. We got clear to land? Yeah. A little low. Straighten out.
100.
Looking good. Feeling great.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Hold it. Settle down, settle down. Let's get down, plane. And it still falls out of the sky. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll keep on auto throttle on. I think it was about the same for me. Maybe I pulled the throttle out too soon. It's a tough plane to get to figure out the landing, man. It's a tough plane. I like the challenge. No doubt. Just a tough plane to figure out, get a smooth landing. Alright, flaps going up. Welcome to DCA.
American 1776, contact ground 121.
Alright, we'll hold here.
Ground 121.7, American 1776.
Washington ground, American 1776, looking to taxi to gate Delta 38.
American 1776, welcome to Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport. Taxi to gate Delta 38 via Juliet, cross runway 04 at Juliet. Continue taxiing via Kilo 5 Kilo.
Oh, we're supposed to go over there. Alright, we're going straight. Yeah, the approach is good. I felt okay on the approach. We were slightly off on some things, altitude and the actual river visual, but like the RNAV, but good enough. It's just, it's hard to figure out. It's like the plane is low, right? It's a CRJ low. It's just hard to kind of get that in your head. And it's also tough to figure out just when to pull back. I like the challenge of trying to learn it, though. I really, really do. Because it's not, like, incredibly difficult. Like, what was that plane that came out? It was super difficult to land. Like, for beginners and everyone. It's just very hard. And once you figure it out, like, you got there. But it took a lot of effort to just land it, period. I'm not talking about, like, hard landing. I'm just talking about landing it. This one is not hard to land. It's just, I think it's going to be hard to master the landing. It's like, obviously, I got down. I do want to check the cameras, though, real quick. Let's see. So let's go to FS Realistic while we're taxiing here. And we're going to go to touchdown front. So the vibration's low on that. Yeah, so the vibration's good. Oh, here's landing feedback. Sounds. I have it turned off. Okay. Yeah, so I don't think it's anything with that. I think it's just the plane. The plane's just a little tougher. Wow, there's no traffic here. What is going on with BeyondATC? Alright folks, well I appreciate y'all coming in today for the stream. A lot of fun, 2 good flights with the F100. I'll be working on the quick start video after the stream today. Let my voice rest for just a little bit, and then I'll hop into a startup video, get that recorded, and get that up on the channel. So for those who are interested in the FOKKER and getting it going pretty quickly, using my techniques, you'll be able to have access. Oh, jeez, this plane just flying right over us. Right there. Alright, and going over here. Next stream, I'm not quite, maybe next weekend, not quite sure. We'll figure out next week's stream schedule. I'll try to stream something next week at least. No promises, but... Alright, taxi lights are turned off. You have a GSX guy there? I don't see him. I don't see the GS... Oh, he's like nowhere. There's a guy right there. Okay. Okay. Parking brake is set. To left hand we go. We go to aircraft, get the chocks. There's no way to get the... Oh, here's jetway. Pretty good with the traffic. Shows very little going on. Really? Okay. So I guess BeyondATC is doing this thing. Very little going on. It's just so weird. They don't have anything going on over in Washington today, do they? How do you get that connected? You gotta open the door first? Nope. I don't know how to get the jet. Oh, there we go. You gotta open the door first and then you can do the jetway. Okay. And then external power is on, down below here. Cutoff switches. There's our beautiful little FOKKER. Really, doesn't show any traffic, or not a lot of traffic, huh? There's a couple planes moving about, doing their thing, but there's like nothing going on here. That's wild. That's pretty crazy. But again, thank you all for coming in today for the stream. 2 good flights, good FOKKER, good BeyondATC flights, pretty much. We'll see you all next week. We'll see you in Discord. Have a great rest of your weekend. Have a great rest of your holiday weekend. And we'll see you all later. Take care, everyone.